beautiful astrology soulmates, and welcome to your weekly horoscope for the week of March 29th. We are leaving March, can you believe it? Wrapping up 3 months into 2021. How absolutely wild is that? But nonetheless, here we are doing it. And this week, the sky is full of sextiles, and when the planets have sex, that is good for us because it not only creates a pocket of opportunity or ease that's available to us, but typically we will intelligently take action on actually using that opportunity. How incredible is that? So we'll jump into all of that in just a minute, but remember, April is beautifully busy in the astro world. Not only is the YouTube Academy happening right here on YouTube, and I hope that you are enjoying the first couple classes we're in. Gemini Brett, Chris Brennan, Naomi Bennett, they are killing it. So I hope you're having a really good time learning and getting some good information in. But also the Astrology Student Conference with Frank Clifford is happening this month, where I will be presenting on Mercury. Hopefully we will see you there. Opa's coming around. We have got Christina Caudell's event coming up as well. And then don't forget, as we're edging in, even before we get to April, we get prepared for May, where NORWAC is happening. And I look forward to seeing you at all of the astro events. Remember, you can find more details about them, of course, below this video, but also on my homepage at stormiegrace.com. All right, my beautiful friends, let's talk about what's going on this month. So we're just on the heels of a full moon. That one happened in the energy of Libra just last Sunday, the 28th. Now, as we roll forward and come into the 29th, we've got we've got Mercury conjoining Neptune. Now, see, this is the interesting part of this energy to me, is because they're meeting at 21 degrees of Pisces. When Mercury in Pisces comes together with Neptune, who's in power in Pisces, there is this space of like vague information, but it's not just vague information. It's like imagination and vision and imagery becomes available, trusting those dreams and what's going on, the creativity, maybe even the need to feel like you have to open your mouth and sing. And I have to tell you, even as I'm talking about it, I'm hearing these lines from somewhere over the rainbow. You know, it's just a burst of this creative energy that is not just so intellectual, but it is really creative. It's really spiritual. So if you feel like there is something between the worlds busting to light and busting to life and inspiration within you, go with it. Enjoy this combination. Now, this is not going to be the best energy for just making these absolutely detailed, perfectly clear deals and negotiations and decisions. It's not as strong for that because the energy is moving in between the worlds. So if you've got something big and important to do, just pay attention. Look at the red lines, look at the red tape, ask the questions that you need to ask to make sure you feel like you're getting all of the information, okay? Now, as we get to the 30th, we see Venus coming into a sextile with Saturn. Venus is over in the energy of Aries. Saturn is, of course, in the energy of Aquarius. So they are going to create this sextile at 11 degrees. So make sure you grab your chart, see where these two are sextiling in your chart. Now, when the planets have sex, that's good for us. So we've got the planet of beauty and affirmation and affection and abundance. It's our smaller benefic planet sextiling up with our planet of stability, long-term success, right? A maturity comes to the table. So here we've got an opportunity of an offer of something that can be coming together for you, and it lasts long term. Venus in Aries is assertive enough to go out and get it. And Saturn is over in Aquarius, who's inventive enough to innovate and hold on to it. So if you are single and you wanted to date, or somebody comes into your life, if you're looking for a job, if you get that email and somebody's a friend of a friend and they say, hey, I want to connect you to this, or you've got something that you seriously want to put long-term depth and weight behind, this is your energy. Take advantage of it. If you've been feeling afraid to put yourself out there creatively, this is your signal. Let's go. Let's get this out here, okay? Then the very next day, on the 31st, as we close out March, we've got the sun, light, heat, life, and vitality, also in the energy of Aries, sextiling Saturn now. Now, they are also going to do their sextile at 11 degrees. But here's the situation. As they're coming along, we really want to see We want to see Venus hit Saturn, then we want to see it come down, and we want to see the sun come in next. So it's like this abundance. It's the creativity meets the abundance meets the life, and we're pushing it out there, and we're putting the energy forth. And you can really, I think, feel the weight of the influence of the sun. It's different than it is just a day before. I think the sun really takes some center stage as we're here on the 31st. Either way, with these two coming in, carrying and bringing the energy that we have carried in from last week, I think what happens here is you have a vibration, you have an energy, you have a motivation here this week, you guys, that is just a signal for success. This is a signal for brilliance. This is a signal to make those long-term financial plans, make those long-term life plans, make those travel plans, buy those tickets today under this energy, because it's like it's trying to ensure a success that is available for you here. So whatever you're doing with that, please let me know in the comment section down below. I look forward to seeing what I'm even going to be getting into as the 31st rolls around. This last couple weeks have blown in so many beautiful surprises that I can't wait to share them with you guys as we get a little closer to them down the road, okay? All right, let's move on to the first, which, depending on where you live, what you do, the first is traditionally known as April Fool's Days, but no fooling here. What we're going to have is Mercury sextiling Pluto. Mercury, again, over in the energy of Pisces. Pluto is still in the energy of Capricorn, and they are creating this sextile at 27 degrees, okay? So when the planet of the mind and communication comes into sextile, soft opportunity meets action. With Pluto, our energy of transformation, but Pluto is also driven. Pluto has drive. Pluto is that natural detective. So it's like your mind is coming together with this stable energy, and you are illuminating things. You are getting to the bottom of things. You are this great detective. If you're a student and you've got that capstone project to do, or you're filling out applications, or whatever it is that you're doing, you're working on, Pluto is down here in the bottom of things. And Pluto also wants to ensure some fairly long-term success. So the decisions that you're making today, the negotiations, the conversations that you're having, I really think too that because Pluto is in the energy of Capricorn, still things with government, still things with your legacy, maybe even things with finances, become things you can make some pretty strong decisions about this particular day, and you'll have that energy for just a little bit. And then as we get to Saturday, what's going to happen is that Mercury is going to move on into the energy of Aries. Now, Mercury in Aries, the mind is on. We're going, but we're focused. This is where Mercury gets laser beam focused in the one direction that it's going. And you can remember that because Mercury is ruled by, Aries is ruled by Mars. And Mars wants to go in one direction. It's a single focus energy. So that's your mind. Your mind moving into the energy of Aries. You are willing to warrior forward. You are willing to plant seeds of ideas, because Aries is also known as this sacred gardener. Shooting those spurs, shooting those blooms up from out of the ground to grow into something bigger. So use your Mercury in Aries time. Plant your seeds of intention, not like you do at a new moon, because you're not planting these ones in the dark. You're planting them and you know what they are, and you know what's going to grow out of them. Kind of. All right, so use that energy, have the conversations, do the negotiations, plant the ideas that you need to, okay? It's a great week to take some actions and know that you've got the support of that full moon that started us off this week, where self-love has brought you to a new place of stability, a new place of responsibility, and a new place and a willingness to succeed. And as you take these actions this week, know and trust yourself and trust those that are there to help your dreams come true, okay? All right, my beautiful friends, like this video, comment, share, subscribe. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.